Hey guys, so I am at Vision with Amy. Say hi. And I'm gonna take you guys. Yeah, she thinks she's awkward, but she's not awkward. And I'm gonna take you guys through like a beginner's glute workout. That's so I want to do something very like low weight, high rep today. And this is what I would always do when I first started working out because it's still effective and easy to do and easy to understand and also works on your balance. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so I don't know where I learned this exercise, but I think when I didn't know what I was doing in the gym, I just wanted to stay in one corner. So I would literally just grab any step up I saw, just any kind of dumbbell. Right here I'm doing 12 pounds, but you can do whatever weight's comfortable for you. And I just did everything I knew in one. So I did a single leg deadlift, a step up, and a reverse lunge because that really works all muscles of your lower body. And not only that, it also really helps with your core and also keeps your heart rate up, which is very good for toning. And right now you might be a little intimidated because it is like 3 exercises put into one, but soon enough I'll show you modified movements that you can do, but that's something that you want to work up to. Also, something to keep in mind during this exercise and all exercises is mind-muscle connection. So when I'm stepping up, I'm really pushing through my heel, which in turn pushes through my glutes. And then also when I'm kicking back at the top, I'm really squeezing the leg that I kicked back with. I'm squeezing that glute, and I'm also keeping my shoulders pinched back. So then you're not feeling anything in your lower back. So all that and all the exercises really keep in mind mind-muscle connection and very tight body so that you're just focusing on the muscles that you want. Okay, so what I just did there requires like a lot of coordination, stability, balance, legs, and everything. So some people might not be comfortable with that. So a modified version is just step-ups, which I'll show you. Okay, so I know you're thinking, wow, that looks so easy. You can make this as hard as you possibly want by getting a really high step and really heavy dumbbells, but if you're really a true beginner, then you really need to start with the basics and really learn your mind-muscle connection. And then also learn your coordination, because the first movement I was doing requires a lot of coordination. So really work your way up. So start low, start with light dumbbells, and really understand these movements. And once you want to progress, then you can add in the reverse lunge. Back and forth, that's easier to do. But then to rest of that's when you add in the single leg deadlift. And here's Amy's modified version if you're having any knee pain or you have a knee injury. Okay, so I lived on the Smith machine when I first started working out because I don't think I actually progressed to a squat rack until maybe 4 or 5 months into using weights because it was just so intimidating and I was at college at the time. But this is, again, as you can see, just normal squats on a Smith machine, but it's really easy to activate your glutes on here if you just bring your heels a little bit more forward than you would as if you were squatting normally, and then really just sit back into your butt and then squeeze your glutes at the top. So right from there, I supersetted those squats with reverse lunges because this will also help you to do heavier weight than you would if you didn't have any support like you do on the Smith machine. So this, you can even focus more on sinking into your glutes by how you can kind of see when I sit lunge back, I sink literally right into my glutes, so I feel it so much. And I'm using pretty heavy weight here, which I wouldn't suggest if you're a beginner, but I just did 4 sets of 8 here because these really burned. Alright, and now here's one that everyone knows, but not everyone does it right. I didn't do it right for a very long time, and I'd always have lower back issues, and I never understood why everyone else did not have issues. But you really want to get as parallel as you can to the ground and really just focus on only using your leg and not swinging your leg up, but using your glutes to move your leg up. And then on the same leg, I would just put the cable to a lower weight, and then I would just swing my leg out, but very controlled because it's very hard to keep your core super tight, and then come into a squat. So this just works a little bit different of muscles. And again, if you're having any knee pain, here's a version you can do, which Amy's doing, which is just a straighter leg and smaller movements. So if you're gonna do it like Amy is, and obviously you have a straighter leg, so you want to put the cable down all the way at the bottom. You probably have a different cable machine, so if we're working at this one. But if you want to do it the way I was doing it, then you want to bring up the cable a little bit. So this way, when you do the cable kickbacks, you're able to come parallel and bring your leg more up here so that it's with your knee, rather than if it was all the way at the bottom, then that's how you're gonna hurt your lower back. So if you're doing it more like this, in my opinion, I like doing like this, and then you can sink into your glutes more and then kick back with your glutes. But if you have bad knees like Amy, obviously then you want to do it straight and just very little movements. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so this last workout, I swear by, 'cause this is the last thing I would do every single day when I didn't know what else to do at the gym, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but it just shows to go how good these exercises are, because as you can tell, they're all like pretty full body because of lunges and step-ups and kickbacks. But yeah, because they require like a lot of core stability, lower body, and also just keeping your shoulders back, which is good for your shoulders and your core, which I already said, but that just goes to show you that this is technically like not only a lower body workout, but this is also like a full body toning beginner workout, which if you just like keep mind muscle connection and keep your core tight, you'll really get the most benefit out of, and don't just go through the movements, like really think about them. Alright, so this is the last time I'm gonna say it. You really want to drive through your heels, keep your core tight, shoulders back, and kick back and squeeze your glute. And also really stare at the ground to help with your stability and balance, because as you can see here, I was even struggling a little bit. And if you really want to get a good burnout and get some cardio in and heart rate up, just throw in some jump squats into any supersets of any of these exercises.